friends, welcome to Fasting and Healthy Living. Today's topic is about fruits. Are we eating our fruits in a good way? Are we eating the fruits in the right way to know whether we are maximizing the nutrients absorption to our body? Is the fruits we are eating good for our body or bad for our body? These are the questions which we have. I'm going to answer those questions. I've put it as couple of question answers. So one is, why should we eat the fruits? Fruits have a lot of nutrients in it, especially they have a lot of polyphenols, phytochemicals, as well as a lot of water content in it. For example, watermelon has 96% water, and grapefruit has 90%, even an apple has 80% of water. So we get hydrated by actually having a fruit. Also, they are also brain boosters. So all the berries, especially raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries, studies have shown that they have linked to reducing the memory, every kind of issues with the brain. So there is a lot of brain booster properties in fruits. So that is why we say they're nutrient dense fruit. So we should be having fruits, and that is the reason why we should be having fruit. So when should you eat the fruits? So that is one of the questions. When should it? In the morning or in the evening? So ideally you should be having fruits before 6 p.m. Why? Because fruits have a form of sugar called fructose. Fructose is actually in your body, and it actually converts into sugar or into fat in 20 minutes. So if you are not active, if you eat fruits, and what happens is it's stored as liver glycogen in your body. So what happens is then it is converted to fat, it gets stored. So later in the evening, your body metabolism is slowing down. So when you eat fruits in the evening, it directly goes as fats. So that's the one reason why eating your fruits actually before 6 p.m. is always ideal. So other than that, if you wanted to eat a fruit, you should eat it before the meals, half an hour before the meals or 1 hour after the meals. Combining with the meals is not ideal either. So fruits have a different digestive enzymes in the gut, or in the stomach is digesting. What happens is if you're mixing fruits with proteins and carbs, both have different digestive enzyme which slows down the digestion of both fruit as well as the carbohydrates, and thereby the fruits gets fermented in your stomach. So what happens is this fermentation causes acidity, causes bloating and gas. So ideally you should be having half an hour before meals or 1 hour after meals. We all have a tendency to have a fruit after lunch or dinner. So make sure that you all choose to have one after an hour so that your protein and carb digestion is done, and then you are using a fruit. So that is the second question. Third one is, how should you eat your fruits? So we all have a tendency to make a fruit juice, and we all have a tendency to cut the fruit and make sure that you pack it and seal it and take it to your work or anything. Ideally, take an apple to work or take some fruits to work is better as a whole. Why? Because when you cut the fruit, what happens is you are going to tendency to lose the nutrients by it goes, some acidic fruits become alkaline, or some alkaline fruits get so bad. So you have seen the color changes in the fruit, especially in an apple. That is because the nutrient is actually lost in the apple. So ideally you should be using the fruit not cut but as a whole. So take an apple to work. That is the best example for it. Also by juicing. You can juice once in a while, but by juicing you are reducing the amount of fiber in the fruit. So pear has enough fiber. So there is a lot of fiber and water and other nutrient contents which you are actually minimizing by juicing it. By juicing you're adding sometimes sugar, which is actually hampering the good nutrients. So make sure that try to eat as much as you can by whole fruits. Okay. And what fruit should you eat? The fruits you mainly get is seasonal. Seasonal fruits means, in the summer we have a lot of berries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. All these fruits are seasonal fruits, so you get good quality fruits for that season. If you try to get this non-seasonal fruits, they are actually from other countries which has traveled along in different temperatures, so it has already been actually lost the nutrients. So try to eat as much as you can get it local and get seasonal fruits. So especially in fall you get pumpkin, pears, all these things, and in the winter you have kiwi and grapefruit. So try choosing seasonal fruits which gives you a lot of like the color and all the from the sun and the absorption, all those things actually in the fruit. So that is all actually good components of the fruit which you are getting it absorbed. So try to eat those fruits which is available, and also make sure that you try to eat the fruit before 6 p.m. because this is the most common question I have raised. Can I eat fruit when I'm fasting? You can eat a fruit when you break the fasting. After an hour, make sure you can have. So this question commonly arises in everybody. The example I gave it to you, or the explanation I already gave it to you, why fructose is the form of sugar and it gets absorbed very quickly, which is 20 minutes, and it gets to the liver glycogen and it gets stored as a fat. So that's the reason why. So choose wisely, but eat a fruit every day. It has a lot of nutrients and fiber and water content. Thank you.